Hi guys, it's me again, Greg, the transitional teacher. Okay, 6 months into quitting teaching at Christmas. I had enough at Christmas. I must make a video on why I had enough, but that's not the right time for me yet to talk about all that. But at Christmas, I walked away. I found out early in the September term that my heart wasn't in it anymore, and things that were happening weren't right, and it wasn't serving my soul as much as I loved working with the children. Working with the children was the most amazing thing ever. I wasn't happy with how things were and how things were progressing in education. So I decided to quit and then try and work with the children that are outside of the system, that are struggling and need help, and parents that need guidance, and work with other kids on catch up and 11 plus. I've been getting into a bit of that, and some of the guys from GCSEs, rebuild their confidence, rebuild them as people, get them out there learning and succeeding, and showing them, that they're not different in any way. And I've had a couple of children that feel they're different, but they're not different. They're highly intelligent, and I've had some amazing conversations with them as well. Um, so where am I at the moment? I'm 6 months in. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Um, I got a nice range of evening students. I have two or three a night. I don't work a Friday evening now, which is lovely, and I work a Saturday morning. No groups, all individuals. I have and I work with them on various things of various ages. Got some year twos, all the way up to some GCSEs. Got some year sixes. Okay, and I've got and things are happening. In the daytime, I have got joined an excellent agency that have found me students to work. I really wanted to work without an agency. I wanted to work for myself, but I'm finding at the moment you've got to grab them through the National Tutoring Partnership, and through one of those places, I've managed to secure 2 full days and 1 half day. So I work with one lad on a Monday and Friday morning, and then another lad I work Monday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, and Friday afternoon. So that gives me 2.5 full days in the week. Okay, which are very good, and that's been a real big help. I'm going to talk about that in a minute when I come down to overworking. Um, so this agency has got me, and I've got to have two children, one GCSE child that's not in school, and another GCSE guy at college that I'm helping in the daytime as well as an adult that I help on Sunday as well. So I've got quite a few bits going on in the daytime, but those ones are coming to an end. I'm going to talk about that in a minute as well. So I have an income in the daytime and I have an income in the evening as well, and it keeps me busy. So I'm out and about and I'm working and I'm seeing people and I'm helping children. It's it's working out great. There's 3 days a week now where I don't wait for an alarm to wake me up. I wake up under my own steam, and that is just beautiful. I wake up early anyway, but it's just so nice not to be shocked out of sleep by an alarm. And that's one of the reasons why we do this. Why people take the step out of teaching. You know. So before half term, I did have 5 mornings a week, and I was having to travel half an hour, 45 minutes as well up there, and I was ending up doing 12, 13, 14 hour days, and I was burning out. I was burning out with it, and I had this real big fear about what am I going to do for the holidays. What am I going to do for the holidays? I'm not going to survive. I've got to grab as much money as I can. So I was working 12, 13 hours a day, and it was dragging me down. I was doing my evening work, so sometimes I'd go out 7 o'clock in the morning, come back in at 8:30 at night, you know. And I got to the last holiday, the Easter holidays, and I just thought, Greg, what are you doing? What are you doing? This isn't why you left teaching. You left teaching to build a better life for yourself, not to work as super hard, grabbing every penny you could. And right on the last day of the holiday, something happened where the parent rang me up, messaged me and said, our son's got a place back at school, we lost it. And I thought, oh no, I have actually lost all this morning's work. I've lost all that money. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. So I started to get a little bit anxious, and I started to worry. When I started to believe that, this has happened for a reason, I started to go out for my walks again in the morning, go and see, go and walk, go and ground myself in nature. And I thought, and then it suddenly dawned on me that this was what I wanted. Not all that money and running around. This was what I wanted. The balance. Okay? And then it worked out. 3 or 4 days later, another child came up 2 mornings a week, and that kind of fitted my profile and my plan. And that was perfect. And that's what I've been doing since then. And, reminding myself, don't overwork, guys. Don't overwork. All right? Don't chase it. Let things come to you. Let things transpire. I've read a lot of things on some of the sites about also the other on the flip side. People say we feel guilty because we're not doing anything. You left teaching for a reason. Yeah, you are allowed to have any life you want, do anything you want. You aren't tied to any kind of. There's no set thing of what we got to do in our lives, and this is what you got to realize. Yeah, you don't have to work 9 till 5. You don't. No one cares. No one cares. Yeah. Do what makes you happy, and I'm really starting to find that now because I'm starting to do. You might have already seen if you're a subscriber that I'm doing videos with my son, and we're making movie videos and stuff like that. And I'm starting to write, and because I'm writing, he's writing as well, and my life is starting to become more fruitful. And I've got some great ideas going forward about helping children in different ways, and I'm doing the things that make me happy. And by doing the things that make you happy, the things you need come to you. Yeah, so just let it come. All right, don't. It's that panic. It's that withdrawal symptoms from. It's the cold turkey from being worked to death from 9 till 5, well, from 8, 7, half 7, 8 till 6 o'clock at night. All right. Don't feel guilty about anything you want to do. If you want to pick up your instrument and play some musical instrument, if you want to go for a walk, if you want to spend some time down by the river, you want to go swim in the sea, go and do it. And don't care what anyone else thinks. Do the things that make you happy. Okay. So, this now is the transition phase for me. We've got children moving on from GCSE, children moving on from SATs, spaces are opening up, and I've started to panic as well about this as well. What am I going to do? And I'm finding there's a natural transition. One person leaves, another contact comes in. Okay, out of the blue. I've graduated. I had a few problem parents. Okay, I had one guy tell me that I had to push his son to do homework, and that it was my job to do that, and they found themselves without a tutor the next week because I pick and choose who I want to work with. We don't have to put up with it. We don't have to put up with pushy parents. We don't have to the people I work with now, the parents I work with now are the parents that I want to work with. If it doesn't serve me, okay, and I don't feel I'm a benefit to the child, I'm not that child's tutor, then I'm happy to let them go because I know by freeing up that space, somebody else will come in and fill that space. Okay, I was told the other day, why don't you charge more? Because you can really, you can charge more. You're very, very cheap for a tutor, especially one like me with like 15, 20 years experience. And I say it's not about the money, it's about the child, it's about the journey. I like journeys, I like working on journeys, and I like helping great people. I've got one mum that's, you know, telling me all different ideas about how I can do what I can do in my business and things like that. I've got great parents that are super supportive and understanding and really kind, and those are the people I want to work with. I'm not all about the money. I'm about the people. I'm about the children, and that's the way I decided to go. You might be a different kind of tutor, but that's my tutoring, and that's the world I'm bringing. There's people with there's tutors out there with plans of global domination, and I want to run this and I want to do that. I'm happy with the way things are going. I really am. I'm really happy to be able to help children and do things and work with great people. And you find as you go through that it's not all about having to grab those people. It's about the choices that you want to make your life happier. You know, my reputation is starting to build. I've got an initial reputation anyway, but from hearsay, people are phoning. People are looking for tutors, and people I've tutored before saying this guy's good, and I'm gradually getting people like that, and you don't ever think that's going to come. We're still in this thing where, as a teacher, you believe that you're not good enough, yeah, and that people aren't seeing it, but they are seeing it, and you are good enough, yeah. If your heart is pure, people will see it. And I have people, oh, I've been recommended by so and so. Have you got a space? And I'll try and make enough space for everybody. But and sometimes you haven't got space, and you can't feel guilty for it. But they will come back at another time. Yeah. So don't ever think that your reputation isn't building, because it is. And I've had people and things are happening for me now, and other opportunities are opening up. People discussing different things about education with me. I've got no desire to ever go back into a school ever again, but I am looking at alternative methods of teaching and looking at alternative schools and what they do. As I still feel that I'm on the journey and I haven't found exactly what my niche is yet. Although the power of being of helping children one to one is just a great feeling. I feel like I'm a teacher again, not a robot, not a government mouthpiece, but an actual teacher, which is great. You can do it. You've got to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Okay? And if ever you think it's all going wrong, just remind yourself you could be back where you were in the classroom. You made that move for a decision for a reason. Keep on moving forward. Okay? One thing you need to think about now is at this time of year, you do lose students through SATs and GCSEs, so you might want to think about contingency plans for that. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to be losing a couple over the next week. Some really great children, some really fabulous children that I've helped. I hope I helped. We'll find out. But they're moving on, and the SATs children, some of them have already gone. Some of them are staying, and they want me to help with the GCSE maths, which is going to be fantastic. Getting to carry on the journey with them and keep them progressing. I'm so looking forward to that. But yeah. So, any little tips I've got for you? Put a little money away for your holidays, okay? Whatever you earn, put your 25% away for tax, and then put a little bit extra away, okay? Another £2 or £3 per person. Just put that away, and that will see you through the holidays, okay? And just aim for the holidays and don't worry about them, okay? Some children want to work through the holidays, so you'll get a little bit of income there, okay? But I don't want to push people, so I'm happy for them to have the holidays. I love children. My dream is for children to stay with their parents all the time and have a great time. So I'm not pushing any parents into working through holidays or whatever. Some want to, and I'm happy to oblige. But I've put a little bit of money aside that will cover those holidays and pay for things that I need to pay as well. So I'm not really that worried now as I was in January, when I thought, what have I done? I've pulled the plug on everything here. Okay, so yeah, where I'm going from now then. So I'm continuing to make YouTube videos with my son and see where that one takes me. I've got an idea for something that I've got a passion for children's writing. So I've got another idea of what I want to go out and try and do something there. I'm going to go and see an accountant now, just to make sure that I'm doing everything right and everything's tied up properly, so I don't get to the end of the year and end up with a nightmare. It's been playing on my mind a bit. Now's the time for me to go and see an accountant and say, look, is this all right? What do I need to do? And get it sorted. One tip of advice, okay, and this is something that I nearly need to work on at the moment, is make sure your website's all right, okay? I got one of my students to search for me on a web search the other day, and my website is terrible, and I'm probably going to miss people from that, okay? It's always good to have a website where people can look at you, and I don't really think mine sells me, so I'm going to have to look over this half term. I'm going to sit down and have a tinker with that and try and make improve it. I've got a friend of mine, and has done all this before, and I'm going to rely on her information, okay? And I really, take advice if you need it. Leave a message in the comments for me if you want, if you'd like me to help you in any way. But advertising as well. Advertising is something else I want to talk about. Now, some people are aggressive advertisers. I got this course opening, got this course opening, got this course opening, boom, 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 boom. I'm not that guy. I'm not the businessman, I had a parent that pulled out of a lesson really late, and I didn't bother charging them. One of my students said I would have charged them for that. And I was like, it's not the kind of guy I am. It'd probably be my downfall, but there you go. Maybe that's something I'll have to look at improving, maybe as years going forward and things become more necessary. The way I've advertised is a couple of I've sent out. Well, I've just been authentic. It's not really advertising. I've just done things that make me happy. For example, I put on my local pages. I just wished everybody luck for their SATs and their GCSEs, and that came right from my heart. Yeah, and then from there, I got a couple of people talk to me. I mean, not all of them came off, but I put out there that I'm thinking about it. I got a lot of thanks back for that, a lot of likes, and I didn't have to say I'm the best tutor in town and you need to come to me. I just wanted those people to know that I'm rooting for their kids, and their kids are just amazing. And from that, me being the person that I am, I've got work from it. I've also done something where this amazing woman contacted me, and she's doing a thing over the summer holidays where she's hiding books, and she asked me if I would buy some books, and in return they would put a plate with who I was in in the books. And the idea is they hide the books, they give out clues, the children go and find the books, they read the books, and then they swap them around. And I thought, this is amazing. This is the kind of thing that I love. And if I'm going to put anything from my advertising budget, this is where I want. You know what I mean? I want children to read books. I want children to, and some of these children in the area will know me from being taught by me. So I wrote a little poem to put in it. Wasn't an aggressive sale. Okay, put my little Plymouth Home tutor in it, and then go and find it and hope, if it comes off, it doesn't. If not, I'd just rather do that than advertise, I've got the best courses in town or whatever. But this is me as a businessman. I'll have to learn that side. I'm not a businessman. I'm just a guy that likes teaching and didn't want to do it the way they wanted me to do it. So, only a short one. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base and let her know that I think you're all amazing, and you can do it. You can do it, and all you've got to do is believe in yourself. Remind yourself why you've done it. Write it on a board if you have to. Okay? Go out and see scenery like this, and remind yourself of the teacher you are and the person you are and why you're doing it. Yeah? And if you put it out into the universe that way, you'll get back what you deserve. Don't say I deserve to have lots of students, but I just feel I'm doing it for the right reasons, and for the right reasons things are coming to me. I'm not out to corner the market. There's other amazing tutors out there. I'm just one of many, and I will, those children that need me as a tutor will come to me, you know. So that's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to touch base and say hello. You know, hopefully I'll be doing a few more videos as well before I become so rich that I don't need to anymore. No, I don't think so. But life is there for you if you want it. You don't have to be shackled. Okay? Don't let all this fear of the economy, fear of all that, whatever. We will get through everything. Okay? People will still need their children to have the best opportunities ever. And we can provide those opportunities. All right? And, you know, 6 months, no idea, always working for the man, finally working for myself. I get up when I want to. I get up nice and early, but I get up when I want to. I don't follow agendas. I just teach English and maths to amazing children, and I work with amazing parents, and I've got some more amazing parents on the way, which has just got me so exciting. And I've got other projects going as well, and I'm writing again. I'm finally starting to relax into this, and you will too. All right, but don't ever feel guilty for the person you are, or the choices you've made. Okay, there is no set norm of what you have to do. You live the life that you want to live, the way you want to live it. Okay, no one will judge you. So, thank you very much, and have a nice evening, and I hope to hear from you soon. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, speak to me, chat to me, and I look forward to hearing what you've got to say. And thank you very, very much for taking some time out of your life to listen to me. Look at that view. It's fantastic, isn't it? I'm back there again Monday.